Either way, we're beginning a long, arduous journey, much like a basketball game. The first quarter started with our freshman year. This was a year of trials and tribulations. It was our first exposure to being on our own and being entirely responsible for our future. Like many five-star recruits that went to this campus every fall, many of us came with a history of successes and stellar statistics. But also, like many of those top recruits, a lot of us realized that we'd made quite a leap to the next level, and we struggled to get to it. We probably made some mistakes, and those mistakes became really valuable life lessons for the next 3 quarters. By the end of our first year, we finally felt like we knew what this game was all about, and that we could be successful. Then the second quarter started, our sophomore year. In engineering, sophomore year basically means one thing: sink or swim. This is the year that separated Kansas's legends from Missouri's bench runners. These were the classes where we proved to ourselves that we could do engineering, that we weren't going to do the walk of shame out of the dean's office and change our major. This was the year where we shed blood, sweat, and tears, but mostly just cold and very hungry tears. We may have even told ourselves, hey, it's okay. D stands for degree. Luckily at this point, we started developing a great support network of professors and GTAs who could help us when we struggled. We may have also finally realized that GTA is a wonderful and helpful grad student and not just a video game called Grand Theft Auto. For the sake of the analogy, we'll call this time in the middle of our education halftime. Here, many of us took a break from the rigorous classes and participated in internships, research, study abroad, and much more. We grew as people beyond our formal education. We weren't being tested over the formulas and theorems we were accustomed to, but rather we focused on professional skills that would aid us in our future careers. Like many basketball games, our journey to a degree was won in the third quarter, our junior year. This was the year we took the most challenging courses. It could have been thermodynamics, heat transfer, physics 3, or whatever kind of crazy rocket science doo-doo the aerospace department does. I'm still not sure. Either way, it was brilliant. And though there was just as much time on the clock as other years, it felt a lot longer. This year in particular saw us sleeping in the computer labs, proving obscure theorems at 3 in the morning, and eating more frozen food in 1 year than we had in the rest of our lives. Finally, but unfortunately, the game moved into the fourth quarter. The best quarter, our final year. By now, we were all battle-tested pros. We took everything we learned in our first 3 years and put it to good use. We didn't buy our books until the third week of classes. We knew where all the best drink specials were every night of the week. We voluntarily slept in the lab because we wanted to work on our senior design projects, but most importantly, we had a blast finishing our screws. It was like an alley-oop to Wiggins, but better. Now, unfortunately for us, the clock reads 0.0. Our college careers are over and we're heading to the pros, whether that's graduate school, a full-time job, or some other unique and amazing opportunity. I've seen a lot of great games in Allen Fieldhouse. Sophomore year, in the final quarter war game, I saw Tyshawn Taylor hit 2 of the most clutch free throws I've ever seen from right over there. He put us up 1 with 8.3 seconds left in overtime before we ended up winning the game. Junior year, I saw Ben McNamara bank a 3 from a similar spot right over there, with 1.1 seconds left against Iowa State. That game went into overtime and we won by a lot. There have been too many good games to count, and I've been fortunate to be at many of them. The best game I witnessed, however, was one where I was on the court, and you were all there with me. It was the one that we have been on with engineering for the past 4 years. It was a roller coaster from start to finish, but it was a great one. It had conflict, high stakes, and some might even say, a come-from-behind victory. Congratulations, class of 2014. You deserve nothing but the best. You worked hard, and I wish you the best in the future. Joe Weaver, President of Engineering Student Council, for the presentation of the student awards and Gould awards.
Thanks again, Zach. That was great. As Zach mentioned, my name is Joe Weaver, and it has been my pleasure to serve this past year as President of Engineering Student Council. I would now like to present the Sandy and Carl Locke Award for the Outstanding Senior in the School of Engineering. This award was established in 2002 by the former Dean of the School of Engineering, Carl Locke, and his wife, Sandy. Carl Locke was the Dean of Engineering for 16 years, from 1986 through 2002. Just a few of his many accomplishments during his time as dean include the initiation of Human Hall, the incorporation of the computer science program into the School of Engineering, and acting as director for KU's Center for Research Incorporated. An astounding $40 million were donated to the School of Engineering during his tenure. He also chaired the Engineering Dean's Council for the American Society for Engineering Education. Dean Locke also began the first separate recognition ceremony for a school within KU, in addition to Sunday's commencement ceremony. Ever since then, other schools at the university have followed suit. I would first like to congratulate the 10 seniors here behind me. They all have been chosen by their respective departments as the most outstanding senior in their major. This honor is based on academic performance, as well as their involvement in the School of Engineering. When I call your name, please step forward. Julian McCaffrey, Aerospace Engineering. Chemical Engineering, Chi Chen. Petroleum Engineering, Chris Oye. Architectural Engineering, Stephen Levin. Civil Engineering, Brian Brevins. Computer Engineering, Seth Bolsley. Computer Science, George Lee, who is unable to attend today. Electrical Engineering, Sean Chua. Engineering Physics, Fu Win. And Mechanical Engineering, Jill Langless, who is unable to be here today. Once again, congratulations for receiving this very high honor. These 10 seniors are finalists for the Sammy and Carl Locke Award for the most outstanding graduating senior in the School of Engineering. Each finalist submitted responses to questions posed by Engineering Student Council. And the recipient of the award was decided by a committee of student representatives from each department in the School of Engineering. Each department included letters of recommendation for each of the students and a resume to be considered, along with the post questions. This year's Sammy and Carl Locke Award is presented to a senior who has consistently demonstrated leadership in the classroom, as well as extensive involvement in the School of Engineering. He exemplifies all aspects of an outstanding engineering student. He excels academically and continues to work with extracurricular activities, which put him above and beyond. His well-rounded personality and constant drive have helped him to achieve greatness inside and out of the classroom. Tomorrow, he will walk down the Campanile Hill to receive his degree in chemical engineering. Please join me in congratulating Henry E. Gould Awards for Excellence in Undergraduate Teaching. Mr. Henry E. Gould graduated from the School of Engineering at the University of Kansas in 1931 with a degree in mining engineering. Upon graduating, Mr. Gould began working for Nat King & Company, a mechanical contracting firm in Kansas City. In 1960, he became president of the firm, and under his leadership, Nat King & Company became the largest company in its field in the country. In addition to his accomplishments as an engineer, Mr. Gould married his wife, Meredith Bagger, and had 5 children, 4 of which are also graduates of the University of Kansas. Mr. Gould passed away in 1965 at the age of 57. The award for Outstanding Undergraduate Educator was established jointly by Mrs. Meredith Gould and Nat King & Company in 1966 as a memorial to Henry E. Gould. The Outstanding Advisor Award was established in 2002. The memorial reflects Mr. Gould's lifelong recognition of the values of engineering education and the great contribution made by the teaching profession. The recipients of the Gould Awards were selected by a committee of student representatives from each department in the School of Engineering. Nominations were made by the School of Engineering students or student organizations. The nominees for Outstanding Educator and Outstanding Advisor were all given the highest recommendation by the students. The qualities sought for in the Outstanding Educator are a professor who makes him or herself available to students, creates a teaching environment that allows students to learn and actively participate in their education, and facilitates student achievements. The award for Outstanding Educator this year goes to a professor who was selected for his work ethic, and commitment to students. He was chosen for his research as it reflects his ability